The Fox and the Crane.
The fox and the crane were good friends. But a few days ago, they had a big fight.
Mrs. Crane used to be my best friend, but she isn't anymore. How can I trick her? I want to make her angry.
Mr. Fox thinks and thinks.
Aha! I have a great idea. Ha 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 ha! This will be fun.
Mr. Fox telephones Mrs. Crane.
Hello?
Hello? This is Mr. Fox. How have you been?
Very well, thank you. Why are you calling? I'm very busy.
Come to my house for lunch. I will prepare a delicious dish.
Really? Why?
I want to be your friend again, so please come.
Okay, I will. Where is your house?
Walk straight down the road. Turn left at the first cherry tree. You will see my house. It has a white fence.
Okay, what time shall I come?
Come at 12 o'clock. Don't be late.
Don't worry, I will be on time.
Mrs. Crane puts down the telephone. She is very excited.
I wonder what Mr. Fox is cooking. I am going to skip breakfast.
Mrs. Crane skips breakfast so that she can have a big lunch at Mr. Fox's house. She finds the house with the white fence.
Look, there is Mr. Fox's house. I found it. I can smell something delicious.
Mrs. Crane knocks at the door and Mr. Fox opens it.
Oh, come in, Mrs. Crane.
Thank you for your invitation.
Thank you for coming. I prepared a delicious dish for you.
Yes, I can smell it.
Please, sit down.
Mrs. Crane sits down at the table, but she only sees a wide, flat plate. Mrs. Crane has a long and narrow beak, so she can't eat anything on a plate. She becomes a little worried. Mr. Fox brings in the soup from the kitchen.
Here you are. Enjoy your soup. It is very delicious.
Okay, I will.
Mrs. Crane tries to eat the soup in the dish, but she can only eat very little because of her sharp beak.
Why aren't you eating? Isn't it delicious?
Yes, it is, but I eat very slowly.
I didn't know.
Mr. Fox finishes his soup, but Mrs. Crane ate almost nothing. Mrs. Crane is very hungry right now.
Why didn't you finish your soup? You don't like soup?
Yes, I like soup, but I am not very hungry today.
Too bad. The soup was very good. I'm full.
I must go home now. Bye-bye.
Come again. Next time I will cook you something more delicious. Bye.
Mrs. Crane runs home. She is very hungry. She goes home and drinks a bottle of milk. Mrs. Crane is very angry.
Mr. Fox tricked me. I am very mad. What shall I do? I have a great idea.
The next day, Mrs. Crane telephones Mr. Fox.
Hello?
Mr. Fox, this is Mrs. Crane. Thank you for lunch yesterday.
It was nothing. So why did you call?
This time, I want to invite you for lunch. I am preparing your favorite dish.
Really? I know the way to your house. I will come right away.
Mr. Fox rushes to Mrs. Crane's house. He smells fish outside the house.
I can smell fish, my favorite dish. I'm so hungry.
Mrs. Crane opens the door.
Mr. Fox, welcome. You came very quickly. Are you hungry?
Yes, I am. Can we eat now?
Of course. I'll bring in the fish right away.
Mrs. Crane brings in the fish from the kitchen. But the fish is not on a plate. It is inside a long, narrow bottle. Mr. Fox looks surprised. His eyes are about to pop out.
Let's eat. Delicious. Isn't it, Mr. Fox?
It looks very good.
But why aren't you eating?
I will.
Mr. Fox tries to eat the fish, but he can't get it out from the long, narrow bottle. Mr. Fox has a short mouth and tongue. He realizes his mistake and can't say anything.
This is the most delicious fish in the world. I will have another. How about you, Mr. Fox?
No, thank you. I think I have a stomachache.
That's too bad.
I must go home now. Bye.
Goodbye, Mr. Fox. Come again.
Mr. Fox rushes home in shame. Mrs. Crane sees Mr. Fox running away and keeps on laughing.
Moral: if you trick others, someday you will be tricked too.